British and Irish Lions take on Argentina the 20th of June at the Aviva in Dublin. And with the stacked squad that they have announced, here's my predicted squad to take on the Los Pumas. Andy Farrell with definitely a couple head scratches going into this one. This is what I think the team will look like. As always, let me know what you guys think. What changes would you make? Who would you bring in? Do I know anything about British and Irish Lions rugby? Who is there that shouldn't be there? Who should be there that isn't there? Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already, as I'm going to be covering everything to do with the British and Irish Lions this series, coming down under to Australia. I can't wait for it. All the midweek games, all the tests, absolutely can't wait for it. If you're part of the British and Irish Lions army and you're coming down under, let me know in the comments. What games are you going to attend? Where are you going to stay? I want to hear from you guys. Let's get into it. So the first game that the British and Irish Lions play this year for their 2025 campaign is versus Argentina at the Aviva in Dublin. Fantastic. It probably is already sold out. It's going to be massive. This squad that has been announced, obviously, which was announced last week, is stacked. There's probably one or two guys that I'm questioning in the squad. The rest is, man, unbelievable. It's a really strong squad, and Andy Farrell's got a couple of head scratches going into it, but I'm going to let you guys know what I think the squad is going to look like, or my predicted starting lineup, and we're just going to get straight into it and into some of the reasons why I think these guys will start. So this is my match day 23 for that Los Pumas game at the Aviva in Dublin. Got Andrew Porter, Dan Sheehan, Will Stewart up front, then Maro Toje and Ollie Chesham. So Maro Toje, obviously captain. Then the back row of Ben Earl, Henry Pollock, Jack Conan. 9 and 10 of Alex Mitchell and Finn Smith. Bundy Aki and Hugh Jones at centre, and the centres, and the back three of Duan van der Merwe, Tommy Freeman, Hugo Keenan. And then on the bench, we've got Luke Cowan-Dickie, Ellis Genge, Xander Fagerson, Tide Byrne, Josh van der Fleer, Jamison Gibson-Park, Marcus Smith, and Gary Ringrose. So strong squad, man. It's a very, very strong match day 23. As always, let me know what you guys think. Love a debate about it, because the depth in the squad, the positional changes that can be made, it's like, and then just the outright opinions of certain guys that you might have favoritism. Like, I want to hear from you. Who should be in there? What changes would you make? We'll get into some of the reasons why. So front row, Andrew Porter, Dan Sheehan, Will Stewart. Andrew Porter's your number one. Like Ellis Genge, there's probably an argument for Ellis Genge, but I think Andrew Porter, what he brings, not just scrummaging-wise, but around the park. Ellis Genge probably a better scrummager, but Andrew Porter around the park, what he brings, so he's the amount of rucks he hits, his carries, tackles, the engine on him is just unreal. And then to think that you can bring in Ellis Genge off the bench for that last 35 to 25 minutes, that's a scary thought. So Andrew Porter with the first punch and then bring Ellis Genge off the bench was a scary, scary thought. Then Dan Sheehan kind of goes without saying, man. He is your number one pick at hooker. Fantastic in those 15-meter lines. Really strong ball runner. It's like having an extra center, to be honest, out wide there. And then Will Stewart he was fantastic for England in the Six Nations. Has been good for Bath. And just really, really strong up front, and mainly at the scrum time, because he's been a very, very strong scrummager up front, and I think he gets the nod there. Then you've got Xander Fagerson, Luke Cowan-Dickie that could come on later, and they've been unreal as well. My locks, I've gone with the England partnership of Maro Toje and Ollie Chesham. So Maro Toje, captain, goes without saying, first picked. And I think the combination he has with Ollie Chesham, I think that works well. Look, you've got Joe McCarthy there as well. Tide Byrne, I've got Tide Byrne on the bench. James Ryan is there. But I think they go with that England connection. Those guys they work really well together, where the one lacks, the other one picks up on, if that makes sense. But man, just the work they get through as well. Second to none and really, really good at the lineouts. But I do see an argument to be made for maybe a James Ryan or a Joe McCarthy there. Absolutely. So that's probably a bigger question mark there. Then my back row, Ben Earl, Henry Pollock, Jack Conan. This one is massively up for debate. I think there'll be a lot of questions or debate around this one. So you don't really have an outright. So your outright 6 is Tom Curry, I think it is. The rest, like Jack Conan is maybe a stretch at 6. Tide Burn is a stretch at 6. That's why I've got Tide Burn on the bench. He's covering your lock and a back row option. But I think Ben Earl, Henry Pollock, Jack Conan, man, that is a scary back row. So your Jack Conan, well, let me first chat on Henry Pollock. Yes, Josh Van der Fleer's got the runs on the board. He's been there, done it, not for British and Irish Lions, but over and over for Ireland on the international stage. But I feel like when someone is riding high, when they're in form and they're at, like, everything they do turns to gold, like, just right off the back of that, man, Henry Pollock has been unreal, like untouchable these last couple of months. Play into it. Feed it. That's what you want. A player's in that kind of form. Feed it. Get him in there. But I can see a world where you start Josh Van der Fleer because he's got the runs on the board at international level. He goes in and does his job. And then when the opposition get a bit tired, then bring Henry Pollock on to give you that punch off the bench. I can see that as well. But man, what this guy's been doing in every game he's been playing recently of late, it's just play him. Get him in there, play him. And I think what him and Ben Earl can do together, and then what Jack Conan can do off the back of a scrum. Jack Conan gives you an extra line-out option as well. Really, really good. Then you've got someone like, Burn or Josh Van der Fleer coming off the bench. You could have maybe Tom Curry coming off the bench as well. That's hotly contested, that back row options, or the depth they have there. 9 and 10, I've gone with the Saints combination of Alex Mitchell and Finn Smith. Yes, Jamison Gibson Park, of course, but I've just gone with the connection. Mitchell and Finn Smith is working wonders for Saints. When they play for England together, it works really well. Like, back these guys. You also want to be working on combinations, and that is a big combination. That's probably your most important combination, is the 9-10 one. Finn Smith kicks really well out of hand, kicks really well at goal. And Alex Mitchell, his box kicks unreal. His ability to run the ball as well kind of probably depends on what game plan Farrell's going with. It might be an Irish style play. So yes, Jamison Gibson Park probably has the upper hand there. But if you're going with combinations, this is your combo, man, to take. Then you've got someone like Marcus Smith on the bench that can cover 9 and 10. And then Gibson Park is covering 9. So I guess it more comes down to what style of play Andy Farrell wants to play. But if you're looking at combinations and the most important combination on the field, which I feel like is your 9 and 10, why not go with guys that know each other inside and out? Play them there, and let's see how you go for the first one. I've gone in my centres. I've gone with Bundy Arki and Hugh Jones. Want to go with Toi Polotu, but he hasn't been playing yet. I'm pretty sure. I just checked the Glasgow Warriors team. Didn't play this weekend. So you want to go, yes, it is only almost in like a month's time, the game, but he hasn't been playing yet, so there could be that, but I'll go with Bundy Arki first up at 12. He's going to give you front football, strong defensively as well. He's got that good sleight of hand right up at the line, but I know I've just talked about combinations with the Alex Mitchell and Finn Smith. Obviously, Hugh Jones and Toi Polotu have the combination there, but just game time wise, I don't think Toi Polotu, what am I saying? These guys are professional footy players. They'll be up to it. But I've gone with Bundy Arki first. The Hugh Jones, yes, I've got Gary Ringrose on the bench, but I think Hugh Jones is just exceptional, man. At that international stage, he loves the big games, can pull something from nothing, and just works wonders out wide there, around that 15-meter mark out wide. Just give him the ball early and let him do his thing. And then Gary Ringrose obviously covers centre and wing as well. So that's why I've got Ringrose on the bench. And then my back three, Duan van der Merwe, Tommy Freeman, Hugo Keenan. Duan van der Merwe giving you a lot, can give you a lot on first phase to carry the ball up, get over that vantage line, strong runner of the ball. And then obviously our wide, he's got that finishing ability. James Lowe missing out there. But I've gone with Duan van der Merwe more for his finishing ability, and he's a bigger body. Tommy Freeman as well, finishing ability. What I said about Henry Pollock, about someone being in form and you feed that, just play them. Tommy Freeman, in form at the moment, in sensational form at the moment. Feed that, play him. Also give you a lot first phase, a bigger body, but out wide, his finishing ability, fast, strong, just play these guys. And then the connection he'll have, obviously, with Finn Smith as well, the cross kicks, it all works. That works nice. And then at fullback, Hugo Keenan, safe as houses. As we saw in the squad, when the squad was announced, Blair Kinghorn was still in a knee brace. So fitness-wise there, so I've gone with Hugo Keenan. Like I said, safe as houses, still gives you a lot with ball in hand. The only problem is this back three aren't really that good at kicking out of hand. So that's your only question there. But that's my predicted side to take on Argentina, the 20th of June in Dublin. What do you guys think about it? What changes would you make? Let me know in the comments. And follow, hit that subscribe. We're going to be everything British and Irish Lions series this year. I'll be covering it all. Predicted teams, previews, reviews, the lot. You know how it is. We love it down here at Kick On Rugby. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Bye.